guys, it's Sophie. So I'm going to be chatting about my December favourites for you guys today. December's always a hard one to do favourites for because obviously it's got Christmas in it and like it's really tempting to make everything about Christmas because it's obviously just happened. I'm going to try and do some favourites kind of throughout the month. Yeah, I've quite liked doing favourites. I think I started doing them again in June and I didn't want to miss one out. I don't know whether I'll keep doing them or not in the new year. We'll see. But yeah, at least I'll do one for this month. So I think my first new favourite is my hair. Now that's a bit of a weird one because, okay, I've had my hair cut. I think it looks quite nice. But my favourite thing is actually like how I managed to get my hair cut. So I told this story on Twitter. Basically, I turned up to this hairdresser's and I want a bob, but the hairdressers I go to doesn't speak English. So I'm like, I want it here, and I'm like doing it with my hands. I'm like taking my hair back and I'm like, make it this short. And the woman's like, what? Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, yeah, like this. Like, I want it like this. And she's like, no, I won't do that. I'm like, what do you mean you won't do that? So eventually we get to the stage where I'm miming, she's miming, she's like, no, I'm not going to do it, but I'll do this instead. And she just starts cutting my hair, like, randomly, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god, like, what is happening? And she does my hair, and I'm like, yeah, do you know what, I think it looks pretty nice. There's more hair than there was, like, there's less hair than there was to start with, but and it's a bit fluffier, it's kind of all over the place today. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and yeah, it's like, the place I go to is like a tenner, so it's not as though I've been like dobbed out of like 60 quid or whatever it is people normally pay to get their hair cut, but I just thought it was really funny that she was just like, no, I'm not going to do it, we're going to do something else. But yeah, so that was one of my favourites, and she's like showing me how to make it big, I don't know, so that's fun. Yeah, my next favourite was Animal Crossing the Pocket Camp. I think I spoke in, I don't know if it was one of my other favourites videos or whether it was just like a random chatty video about the fact I downloaded it, and you know what, I've played it basically every single day. I used to love Animal Crossing when I was a kid, and it's like kind of, it's got bits of Animal Crossing in it, but it's very light. It's like it's much more like, it's a mobile game, so it's very much like you just spend 10 minutes or so on it each day. But yeah, I've kind of become a little bit obsessed, and with games I'm very much a completionist, so I'm trying to like craft all the furniture at the moment. But yeah, just because I played it every single day like without fail and I'm still loving it, I had to mention it in this video. If you guys played Animal Crossing and really liked it, do just have a play. You'll get some nostalgia feelings from it, and if you're a completionist then there's lots of things that you need to make and complete to complete the game, and because it's mobile, new stuff's always added, so I kind of feel like it might be a long-term obsession. My next favourite is something that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to get up and do it at the end. It's actually, I'm sitting on a new chair right now and I have a new desk. So you guys know that I reorganised my library and I moved my wardrobe and made it very much into like a library space rather than it being like a kind of semi-bedroom, semi-books, whatever space. And I love that, and I got the chair and the desk for Christmas for my family, and it just means the room feels like complete now, and I'm going to be editing the videos on there this afternoon, and I'm really excited just to sit down and have like a place for that. And I got on with a drawer that has all my filming equipment in it, so it makes me feel like, I don't know, it feels more like professional somehow rather than just like having my filming equipment stashed forever. I'm like, I have a place, and it's just really nice. It means it feels really serious for me, and yeah, it's just really fun. It's just, I made the thing last night, and I'm just kind of looking at it and like, oh, this was a good decision. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favourites. And then a bit of a weird one, I've actually really liked in December not reading like books, sounds really weird, but I've read a lot of magazines and a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't pick up. Like I've bought some books about like cat care, right? So normally I'm like, oh, I can't really read that because I won't have anything to show on my channel. But because I wanted to have like this month as such a free month where I wasn't stressing about what I was reading, and I was trying to be so open about what I was reading and not restrictive at all, I picked up loads of stuff that I haven't because I've been like, oh, I probably shouldn't read XYZ. I've read a lot of magazines, which has been nice, and they are, I don't know, it's quite a different experience I think reading a magazine to reading a book, and I just really liked it. So I've got a few magazines I'm subscribed to, so I'll keep reading through next year. But yeah, I think in general, like, don't feel as though magazines aren't reading. They are reading, and like loads of them have got are like, you know, 100 and 200 pages long. Like if you're reading, it counts. And I'm going to be including magazines in my wrap-ups, at least in 2019, because I do think we should, and I think that it's, you know, booktube should be a place that is open to lots of different media. So yeah, reading magazines is one of my favourites in December. And then my last favourite has been something that I've written down. It sounds a bit naughty, but it says booktube in bed, and that is really like what it sounds like. Like my brother bought like an internet extender after I'd moaned for a long time, and I can watch stuff in my room. I'd spoken about that when I got my laptop, but unfortunately it was fairly short-lived. This time it seems to be holding out, and I can reliably watch things in my room. But the thing I've really liked is it's meant I can re-engage with the community, because the reality is for me, before we had this thing, I only had internet in the living room, and to go and watch booktube was very much like an activity to go. I'd have to sit down and like watch it like telly, and whilst it's nice to do every now and again, like the thing I really like about YouTube is I like the fact you can just pop it on like when you're getting ready in the morning, or like as you're going to sleep or whatever, and have it as a really chill thing, and I'd really miss that. So I've been watching loads and loads of different things, but I really like watching all the community discussions, all of the kind of what booktube is, what are the pressures, what's the positives, what's the negatives, and going back and watching a lot of those that I've missed over the last couple of years when I haven't had that access. Unhauls have been another thing that I've been watching a lot of, as well as like non-bookish unhauls, like people unhauling clothes or just like belongings, like knickknacks. I've just really liked watching people like clear their space. I find it really calming. And also just like finding new booktubers, because before it was very much a case of like sitting and watching people and taking that time. It was like, oh, I better choose the guy, you know, the people that I enjoy, like, you know, I already know I like, and I've been quite safe, because if I'm going to sit down and watch like 2 hours of booktube, just sit there and watch booktube, I wasn't likely to like skip around as much, but because I've just had it like popping around, I'll see a video in the recommended or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, screw it, I'll watch that, and if I don't like it I can just go off it. But it's meant I've got like this whole new fresh faces like in my subscription feed, which is just really lovely. You guys know I did a shout out for some of those people in my sort of talking about booktube video, and yeah, I've really liked that, and I think it's made me feel way more energised to film and to talk to you guys, because whilst I wasn't like feeling anti-booktube at all, I just hadn't realised how much I missed feeling like I was part of a discussion. I very much felt like I was just talking to a camera, I think, for a long time, because I wasn't watching these other videos and everyone else was reading as much, because I just couldn't. So that's definitely been my like favourite of December. Yeah, so I've tried to make that not just a Christmas favourites, because I love Christmas. I had a fantastic Christmas, but I know kind of everyone has, so I've tried to like keep it as un-Christmassy as I can. But yeah, let me know what your favourite thing in December was in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Bye!